Hello lovely scrapbookers, this is Allison with Scrapbooks by Allison, and tonight we're going to be making a lovely little Christmas double page spread featuring my lovely little daughter. Here's her picture with Santa, and these papers just really inspired me. When I saw them, they looked just like my little daughter, and she loves Shopkins, and it's just a little girl thing if you don't know about it. But these papers and stickers have these cute little happy faces on them. They're not normally my style, but they're really cute for a little girl. So this is the first double page spread that I made. So I'm going to show you the process of how I will make another one very similar to this. So I always start out with solid cardstock. This will be a kind of a slightly greenish blue color, and I like to take 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper and cut off 2 inches. I have 2 sheets like that, and I've cut off 2 inches off the side, and that's going to serve as the base of my layout. And I like the craft color. It's very neutral because these stickers are so happy and busy. I need something solid for my photos to go on, so they don't overwhelm the photographs. So when I do this, it leaves me a 3-inch margin right here. So what I have to do is choose another color to fill in that spot. So I found this pretty pink paper. So I'll cut 2 3-inch strips of this pink polka dot. And I like to lay out all my pieces and then adhere them on because I want to just kind of see how it's going to go. So this is basically what's going to happen. And yes, I know that this 12-inch strip is longer than this 11-inch strip, and that's fine because I really like the way it looks when you have a frame set around the whole double page spread. I think that adds a really nice touch. And I'm also adding some striped paper, just a really thin strip, for 1/4 of an inch each. And then another matching paper from the set. I have these little hearts. They're about 1.5 inch by 12 inches. So I'm just making sort of a reverse image on each side. Okay, now that I've adhered all those background pieces on, I'm going to go to my stash of stencils and look for some that are a winter theme or a snowflake, I believe. Ah, there they are. These are gorgeous. These are called winter crystals. And these are just going to be very subtle in the background. And I will use this Pearl Spray, Sparkling Pastels White spray ink from Prima. I love this. I love the bottle. It has a great trigger. It's very strong. Or I guess it's very easy to spray it. So I'm shaking it up to get all my good stuff mixed up in there, and go ahead and spray it. It does not make a very dark impression. It's just a pearl, but it looks so pretty, very subtle. You probably can't even see it on the video, but it looks really pretty. I might go and add a few more of those later. Yeah, that is really quite light. Let me look for another one of my, okay, I might try this one, the Glimmer Mist Tattered Angels. The color is called Craft. Let's see if that makes a bit darker. Ah, that's what happens sometimes. Dang it. And it's not wanting to spray for me. Okay, well, I'm just going to do some dots then. That seems to be what's meant to be for this page. Okay. So that did not work out. I'll just have to try something else. Okay, let's try some more of this pearl just to give it a nice shimmery glow. And a little bit more of this so that it doesn't look like a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and keep this video even though I had some mistakes, and just show you that really it can all work out. I'll just make sure and cover this area with a photograph. Okay, background is complete, so now I need to think about my layout. I usually like to do, for a double page spread, I like to have a layout with 6 photos at least. I'm just going to dab up some of this so it'll dry faster and maybe not be so intense on the page. But you'll still see a lot of the pretty glimmer as a result. Okay, so now I take I cut up 4 by 6 inch photo mat just so I can kind of lay them out on the page and see where I want them to go. Yeah, see, that'll cover that right up, no problem. And I'm not really, there's a few ways you could do this. There's actually lots and lots of ways you can do this, but I wanted to just play with it and see what I think. If you already know what photos you're going to use, that's even better, because then you can know what orientation the photo's in that you'll be using. I tend to take more landscape than portrait photos, so this is going to be the layout I'm sticking with. And I love to use doilies. I got these red doilies. They're larger than your average size, but I like to place them all around the page. Here's a nice big area where I can place one. I can put it either on top of the edge of the photos. Yeah, that's probably good. And then I'll put another one on the other side. And I often will cut the doilies in half, especially if you're not going to see the whole thing. Don't worry, I'll straighten all of those up later. You put that one there, this one over here. I could put one there. There's a lot of different choices, so this is just what I'll do for now. And as I'm thinking about this and looking at the paper colors, you know, honestly, that is covering up a lot of my pink paper, so I'm not too thrilled with that. Thinking about some other things. Yeah, that's one of my choices. The red will cover that though. There are just so many things you can do. This is how I play with it. Alright, now I've got to get some of my other supplies out on here. I have these little stickers. They look like doilies. I may use some of those. I also have washi tape, brads, you know, all kinds of stuff you guys have at home too. So now I will adhere down the photo mats. Alright, now that I have all those adhered, the next step is to add some washi tape. And I like this green color. It's really perfect for matching my paper. I just adhere these kind of randomly around. Helps to keep the paper adhered as well. And I like to leave a little bit of openings underneath the sides of each of my photos, just in case I want to slip in something, a little piece of paper that will help add to the mix. And I'm looking for, I have this adorable little gingerbread paper that goes with it. So I'm going to cut a little bit of that up and use it And I also have the hearts. So I'm looking around for some places that are a little bit bare. Right there. And I just cut a little dovetail shape. And I'll put that right there. And it's going to tuck under. And it kind of blends in with the background, and I like that because I really, this paper is so busy on its own. I don't want to make it too busy to overwhelm what I'm doing. Now that there, it's the same height. So it gives the illusion that there's a banner all the way across the bottom. So I can put another one here or here. I think I'll add one there. And I could put one there. I'll try that. Yeah, that's good. And now I can add a few more extra little banners like that. I'm gonna look through my stash of paper. Oh wow, that looks really good. That matches perfectly. So I'll do some more of my dovetail cutting. If you're more of a perfectionist, you can use a square punch to get a more accurately cut shape. And there are some different sizes of scraps that I have. I'll just put this here. I like to put 3 banners together. So I'll look for another color, maybe this aqua or teal. I'll look in my stash and see if I have any paper that looks, oh, that's good. That's a good match. So I'll cut some more banners with this. Wonder if I can get 3. Yeah, I can get a little short one. So I'll throw that back there. And you can't see that it's not, that it has this carrot shape underneath it. Once you slip it in, it just blends right in with it. Okay, I like that. That looks good. So now I'll just go in and adhere these, and I'll just add some, just lift them up. Since I like the placement already, I just lift them up and add a little dot of acid-free glue under there to make sure they stay in place. At the end, I can go back and reinforce all of this gluing, but for right now, I like to not glue my photos or the photo mats down precisely because I might want to insert something underneath them. And just a little bit more glue here. Okay, it's starting to come together now. Oh, I didn't have one up here. How about a long one with this teal color? It's a shiny teal. It was from another Christmas line from several years ago. There, that's good. Now I get to start picking my embellishments and stickers. So I'll get all those out and just look around and see what I want to do with those. I could do one of these big stickers, Merry and Bright. That would look really good. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Wow, lots of those really fit well. Here comes Santa Claus. I'm gonna try this one. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And I will need to cut this. Yay, the glue didn't dry yet. I'm gonna cut it so that it will look as if it's going continuously across the bottom of there. So I just need some glue. And I will get some foam to put under. I have a little drawer of foam left over from other projects, so I can just place it on there. I like to use foam that has sticky side back if it's possible at all. Sometimes I'll just use, I have foam squares, of course.